awesome, just awesome. Awesome, just for being the awesome guy that God just did. Just awesome. Justice for Harambe. Ain't God awesome? Just awesome. Awesome, just for being the awesome guy that God just did. Just awesome. Ain't God awesome? Just awesome. Awesome just for being the awesome guy that God just did. Just awesome. By the way, this is my girl, our interpretation of John 3. Mind and flesh equals water and spirit. I don't think stopping bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. Man must be water and spirit. Flesh gives birth to flesh. Spirit gives birth to spirit. I think that's nothing more than just their understanding of the time of reproduction, parturition. If I'm in a pig, why is Jesus such a ladies' man? E-I-E-I-O. Ain't God awesome? Just awesome. Awesome just for being the awesome guy that God just did. Awesome. So awesome, it's killing me. I can't breathe. Please, share it with someone else. Oh well. What does God's silence and penultimacy mean and do for you and do the same for me should I choose to allow letting a God doing so? There are the monkeys hanging off my cross that I once had that I got fined $2,000 for. That's a tragic vision of humankind. And the three monkeys are in the shape of see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. In general, they mean being of sound mind, body, and action. That's an example for others to follow. They can also mean looking the other way, refusing the knowledge, faint, and ignorant. In other words, canceling out the first step. When by spinning both two perspectives into a single narrative, they end up canceling each other out. And this is what my understanding of regular theology as the Methodists know it, and black theology. And they cancel each other. Methodists think that we're all sinners, you know. Aren't we all sinners? One neighbor asked me once. And I go, yes, 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 we most certainly are all sinners. Now try and reconcile this with all of America's overcrowded jails and prisons. Why don't we just let them all go? And this is where she gave a startled reaction. She was one of my neighbors that lived just down the street, at the top of the hill, and she was canvassing the neighborhood for signatures to put these speed humps in. And I signed it at the time, and then we talked for a little while. And then she gave a startled reaction, and this is where I go, throw a line in there for me somewhere that explains where we're all sinners, stop being we're all sinners, and you're right, throwing the rest of us in jail. And that was the end of our conversation. So white Methodists seem to think that, that we're all sinners, love our neighbor as ourselves, like Glen Memorial. Their slogan is, Glen Memorial United Methodist Church. Our purpose, loving God, loving neighbor. Good Neighbor Day, first Saturday after Labor Day. Yeah, you go on their website, I don't know if it's still there anymore, but they used to have a day once a year known as Good Neighbor Day. And the description actually said first Saturday after Labor Day. So when they get together and they have fun making sandwiches, they visit people in nursing homes, Habitat for Humanity, and they even have a bunch of people getting together rollerskating. But mainly they have a lot of fun making sandwiches. So then you got black theology, like the Rosewood Massacre. Which is funny though. I just went online today at www.shame.org to look at this petition that my neighbor Bobby Rosonia that lived behind this fence that started against me trying to get the county to enforce the code ordinance that I'm in violation. I'm in violation of a bunch of them. It's got a petition, and I just found out there's a. I found out about this. Someone put a note in my mailbox anonymously, and that's how I found out about this petition. So I went on, signed, and there were like 158 signatures already, and a bunch of comments. So I signed on, and I wrote, and I supported Bobby's petition. But I insisted that I added to it that I'm for it. But that the county enforces all the ordinance, including the green law. Not just the one against my property, but the green law. Well, the number stalled, it kind of slowed down, then it stalled at 190. And then all they needed is 100 signatures, what the letter in my mailbox said. But it seems like they're trying to go for 200. But it stalled at 190. But there's been two more today. And one of them is Louis Landry, who owns that house. He's seen me out here sitting on the lawn chair naked. I've never sat out here naked. That I've harassed the workers working there. I've never harassed them. I've learned with that property, I let them come to me. Only one day did I ask as he got out of the truck, if he was Louis Landry. And he said yes. And I said, please tell Susan that I said hello. Susan is his wife. He's Reverend Susan Gary Landry. She's the senior pastor at Mount Zion Methodist Church. And she is the daughter of the old couple and that used to live in that house that this sign originally was just my daughter's way of calling the wife of nationally known pastoral consultant George Robert Gary Sr., calling that his wife just another pernicious, prevaricating cunt. Now Louis Landry goes on there and he's doing the same thing. Oh, that was just so stupid. And so what does God's silence in the penultimate mean to do for you? Would do the same for me should I choose to allow God doing so. And I definitely have a question for James Wagner, current president of Emory University. James Wagner, why believe in God? Why? And it's a drug, that's all it is. Ain't God awesome? Just awesome. Awesome just for being the awesome God that God just is. Just awesome. That's the difference between Methodist theology and the black theology. So, he's retiring this August, so I'm not going to let him retire. I'm going to designate him as my Pontius Pilate. And Bob Gary, the old man, the arrogant or true swine that used to live in that house, that Jewish priest Carafer. So, Methodist trilogy, and the troops of robbers wait for men, though they come in here preach murder and the way back in sin. Well, they commit lewdness. Here's the church I grew up with, first 18 years of my life, First United Methodist Church in Prescott, Arkansas. There's Glen Memorial on the campus of a liberal arts society, the Secular Methodist University, Emory, and St. Mark downtown, currently known as the Miracle of Peachtree Street, which is 90% lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender. But there's mostly white men. There's not enough women. You might as well turn the gay into gold and make a BLT sandwich with the rest of it. It's mostly men. And I don't know what percentage of them have left their wives, children for another man, but it's not a miracle. It's simply demographics. They're about to close, and one year, the survival, they opened the door to the gates. Ain't God awesome? So, but when Glenn was making it difficult for me participating with their church, I decided to check out St. Mark. And they eventually presented me with a letter of criminal trespassing. And well, it's a long story. But here we go. Day after day with second nor breathing nor motion, as idle as a painted ship upon a painted ocean. It's all about money and power. God has got to be the biggest motherfucker of them all. A lot of people are complaining about my language, but he has got to be the biggest motherfucker of them all. How many of these people know that even though the omniscient, omnipotent, omnibenevolent, and omnipresent, they probably don't, but everyone knows, even the kids around the neighborhood know what the biggest motherfucker, what that, and so what I'm trying to do is if they want to fuss about that, then what I'm going to do is throw it back at them. Ain't God awesome? Just awesome. Awesome just for being the awesome God that God just is. Just awesome. Don't you just love God? Ooh. And how I got that idea was that the gorilla that was shot to kill that little boy. The mother said she was thankful, most especially to God, for God being the awesome God that God is. So I'm taking that, I'm turning it around. Ain't God awesome? Just awesome. Awesome just for being the awesome God that God just is. Just awesome. Justice for Harambe. Sometimes you have to pick the gun up to put the gun down. So, I went on, when I first heard that woman said that, I went online to tear her apart. But once I saw that she was black, I could not. I think I can't help but feel like she was just being sarcastic like I am. So there's a sign. That on the left side is Reverend George Anderson. He used to be associate pastor at Glen Memorial. He moved on to shortly after I had a meeting with him to another church, and that is the Reverend Boston Signor. She's now married to the guy she's with, and she still is a pastor at Glen Memorial. God specializes in happy endings. That's not the complete picture. There's Muhammad Ali. He just died with Malcolm X and his kid. And here is a photo, a shop picture of Martin Luther King, no hate. And and this sign is quoting Malcolm X. Sometimes you have to pick the gun up and put the gun down. I don't think Martin Luther King would have been as effective if we didn't have Malcolm X, doing his thing. It was a good cop, bad cop routine. Ain't God awesome? Just awesome. Awesome just for being the awesome God that God just is. Awesome. Just awesome. Howdy. Justice for Harambe. Ain't God awesome? Just awesome. Awesome just for being the awesome God that God just is. Just awesome. When you got two of the same thing, you only need but one. Make them a sandwich. After the breadcrumbs, you temporarily play event. Ain't God awesome? Just awesome. Awesome just for being the awesome God that God just is. Just awesome. The only thing stopping back out of the gun is the good guy with the gun. So take one to masturbate, two to procreate, three before anyone fucked. Emory Healthcare, fact, die, God alive, question mark. Your Primate Center, research, non-human research Primate Center. Ain't God awesome? Just awesome. Awesome just for being the awesome God that God just is. Awesome. Just awesome. So, there's again, here's the Making Meal Civic Association. God Hate Fag Enabler. I got fined $2,000 for that cross when it had the word tragic vision of humankind. I took the plastic sheeting off and it no longer considered a sign. But personally, Judge Nellie Withers, during that hearing back in 2013, Bobby, my neighbor next door, did volunteer that I was angry with him about the trees. Ain't God awesome? Just awesome. Awesome just for being the awesome God that God just is. Just awesome. And this is where I jumped in and I said, yeah, I jokingly like referring to myself as the Lorax in DeKalb County. Beware the intruder in their violent ways. Shame on them, for shame. And this is where Judge Nellie F. Withers said, fuck the Lorax. And I couldn't believe she said that. Now, her parents immigrated here with her to, hello, Robin. Immigrated from Bolivia here when she was only 6 years old. So I have a feeling she might have thought I was aiming this at her. Little Miss Paz out of Bolivia. Bogota, I don't remember. So I personally consider our tree to be fag enablers. So every tree I manage able to save, that's one tree that's saving the whole world. I mean, you can't keep the oxygen strictly local to the atmosphere. Ain't God awesome? Just awesome. Awesome just for being the awesome God that God just is. Just awesome. I still can't believe that fat fuck, Louis Landry, actually said what he said, that her act didn't work, it sat out here in the chair naked. And, ain't God awesome? Just awesome. Awesome just for being the awesome God that God just is. Just awesome. Hurry back, see me again, you temporary display event. Ain't God awesome? Just awesome. Awesome just for being the awesome God that God just is. Just awesome. So what's the difference between someone who is a good Christian, someone who is a bad Christian, and someone who is not a Christian? Now, ecumenism, when it comes to women, they'll take the bad one too. It doesn't matter how good the not-Christian people are. They just want to win at all costs. So I think they fail to understand. And I, if I am raised by the earth, will draw all people to myself. They are failing big time. Ain't God awesome? Just awesome. Awesome for being awesome just for being the awesome God that God just is. Just awesome. Ain't God awesome? Just awesome. Fuck you, nothing but a thought to me cliche. All I want to do is talk, and nobody wants to talk with me. Canon School of Theology. Thank God for facts and Reverend Phelps as well. Question mark. As God's omniscience is a paradox incompatible with the idea of human free will, I'm going to have to agree with Reverend Phelps. If truly indeed we do have a God, then we must thank God for 9/11. We must thank God for death soldiers. We must thank God even for the AIDS pandemic. But if we ought to do the math correctly, it would be wrong for us stopping there. We must continue thanking God even for facts and Reverend Phelps as well. So there you heard it. Not only a fact, but an atheist coming to the defense of Reverend Phelps. So I'm perfectly okay with the ruling in the Phelps family favor over their sign, except for one thing. When I read the Supreme Court Justice Alito one dissent, it was all about the soldiers and picking in the military installation and the soldiers. Not one nod to what they thought started out being about the gay sons who have died from AIDS. So, as the Father thought his Son died protecting our First Amendment rights to freedom of speech, freedom of expression, while don't act, don't tell was still in effect, how do we even know that death soldier wasn't a faggot as well? So, I was glad that the law, like I said, Bill O'Reilly picked up, the only reason that father took that case to court was because he had public support. Bill O'Reilly picked up the tab. And I was glad they lost. Now, the first point I'm trying to make is, ain't God awesome? Ain't God awesome? Point I'm trying to make is, what if that father had known that his son was gay and nobody else? He probably would not have taken it to court, afraid to make publicize it even more. So, Bobby Rizzo and his partner, Gay, that own that property, that had this petition against me, they just don't get it. They just don't get it. And I'm still trying to publicize in Barrett DeKalb County into admitting willful accessory to their crime of violating green laws. And I will help anyone helping these two probably going to sell that lot. Be just as guilty as DeKalb County and Bobby. And well, I'm going to stop there. And I, if I am raised above the earth, will have drawn all people to myself. That's Canaan in the United States. Psychology of religion. Left brain, right brain. One half gets their man, other half stops working. Truth be God, universal one and seven. What does it take to be the fairest one of them all today? I finally come to the conclusion that one must be willing as well as able to please them all, that being what it would take this day and age fair to them all. But I'm only able to do it for so much longer. And I'm going to keep right on doing it. And should I have to pay that fine, I will be more than happy to stand apart from the people, my neighbors, with all the, mostly black people in line to pay this fine. But they will not care for my company. But I have the surplus in my life, as opposed to most of the other people I would stand in line with. I will have no problem standing with them and try to not to upset them. It's going to be the privilege I have to make the sacrifice first. Ain't God awesome? Just awesome. Awesome just for being the awesome God that God just did. Just awesome. Happy Black History Month, Jane Wagner.